Swadika, I'm Wanasan Karahong, and welcome to Be My Guest, the program that brings you successful stories of institutions and entrepreneurs in both domestic and international arena. Today, in remembrance of late King Bhumibol Adulyadej, we will walk you through a heartfelt art exhibition called Forever in Our Hearts, Forever Our King, where a variety of art pieces and 3D mapping projection are being showcased. Welcome to the program. Today I have Kun Manathej Annawat, Deputy Managing Director at the Emporium Group, as well as Kun T Nantawarit, the digital artist and instructor at the Sinpakon University. Swadika.
Swadika.
Now, thank you so much for being here with us today. Of course, I've heard of this exhibition or the show that has been showcased called Forever in Our Hearts, Forever Our King.
Correct.
How did it come about? Can you tell us a little bit?
Well, originally the idea was to organize an event to commemorate on the 70th years anniversary of His Majesty accession to the throne, and also the 84th birthday of Her Majesty the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, after the saddest news on October 13th of His Majesty's passing, we had a discussion to revise the project a little bit, instead of a celebration of these two special occasions, to be a tribute to His Majesty the King, and especially his 70 years of his hardworking, his lifelong work and lifelong achievement.
Mm-hmm. Now, when we talk about Forever in Our Hearts, that's, you know, everybody's in Thailand, obviously. That's still here today. Like, we feel that every single day ever since the late king has passed. However, when you think about the dedication and such, how did it come about with the exhibition? Why the exhibition? Why do you want to showcase artworks?
Okay, there are several ways that we can show our heartfelt gratitude to His Majesty, especially his achievement and what he has done for the country. Well, obviously, art exhibition is one way. This time, we're so lucky to have 5 national artists, and also lots of close to 20 artists, like Thai famous artists all together, like namely Ajahn Chakapan Posayakit, Ajahn Prathuen M. Jaran, Ajahn Pichai Niran, Ajahn Thongchai Rakpatum, and also Ajahn Nontiwat Jantapalin. So these 5 masters, national artists who hardly, showcase their work together in one place, and then also in addition to these 5 national artists, we also have lots of Thai famous artists like Ajahn Chusit together to showcase more than 50 art pieces, like paintings, sculptures, and also obviously Ajahn T, who come up with the great idea of showing the 3D projection mapping. So this is the way that we want to do something different, and we would like to showcase His Majesty's dedication to the Thai people, and especially at the place that anyone can afford, anyone can come and see and can involve in the project, which is, of course, the Emporium and M. Cartier.
Mm-hmm. Now, when we talk about the painting and such, due to the fact that the exhibition, I've heard that unfortunately is finished, correct?
Yes.
Is this done on...
The exhibition was actually on November 14th until December 5th, which is the late King's birthday. That showcases at the Emporium Gallery on M floor, and also Emporium Walk on ground floor. But we still have the projection mapping, which we started the show on November 14th, and we still have it on until the end of the year. And that will be 6 times a day, every half an hour, starting from 6:30 p.m. until 9 p.m.
Now, for the exhibition itself, even though it's already done, I'm still a little bit curious. In terms of painting, are these new paintings that these widely known artists produced for particularly for this exhibition, or was it something that they have had done already and then used it for the exhibition?
Okay. It's a combination of the new paintings and also the famous paintings of all the national artists and also the famous artists that they come and display together. Some of the work we will see, and we probably see it somewhere else before, but that should be a remarkable piece that, you know, it's in the collector's archive or something like that. So it's the combination. And of course, as I mentioned, the 3D projection mapping was something that we created for this event.
Okay, so I've heard that this is not just exhibition to showcase his dedication and such, but also to raise funding for
Yes.
a good cause as well.
Yes, yes. 50% of the, sorry, okay. Of course, we will fundraise. This event will also fundraise, and also the event will fundraise for Ananta Mahidol Foundation, and that's obviously for good cause. Yes.
Okay, so all the benefits that you will get will be towards the foundation,
Right,
Ananta Mahidol
right.
Foundation. Okay. Now, we talked about 3D mapping before, and trust me, I have no idea what it looks like. When you say mapping, sometimes I think about like a map of Thailand, or what is 3D mapping? What does it look like? Is it an actual map, or is it just a projector, or what is it?
Yes, the 3D mapping is we project the movie in the facade of building, and we got the biggest facade in Asia,
Wow.
more than 3,500 square meters.
Okay. Now, I've seen it before, like on the building. Is that what it is? Like, it's almost like you're projecting movies
Right.
on the building. But normally it's flat. And I've seen Emporium doesn't have building. It has one of those like really, you know, the sculpture of it
Yeah.
looks very different.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that? Like, it seems like something really difficult to do.
That's why we call it remarkable works. It's really a masterpiece because actually the architecture of the building itself is curved, and it's in an organic form. So this organic form is very difficult because every square inches has to map perfectly to make sure that the work that we've done will fit perfectly on the screen or on the facade. We have approximately 3,500 square meters area to map on, and then that's on two sides of the building, basically 3 buildings altogether, and we have 5 screens also, the 5 LED screens. So this projection mapping is not just a projection mapping, it's actually a combination of the light and sound show, of the mapping, and also the LED TV projector together at the same time. So that's a challenge, and of course with the design of the building itself make it much more difficult.
Now, it sounds like this is a really big project. I'm just wondering, how long did it take? It sounds like it should take a very long time. So how long did it take you to actually come up with this 3D mapping?
Last year ago, I have got an idea for
So just
to do
last
the-
year?
no
A year ago?
3
3 years ago,
3
okay.
years ago. I have an idea how to do the animation for our kings on his birthday. So I try to find out the best version. And last 8 months ago, we talking about this masterpiece for our king project. And I try to use the style for make it more interesting, because in the global, in Universal, like a Hollywood film,
Oh, okay.
is different because of style, but Thai style is stopped because of equipment, like
So we don't have like the
painting.
technology that
Yes,
that they
yes.
have. Okay.
The great artists in the past, they have only the brush right? But right now we have computer, so we can do 3 dimension. And after we talk to the Emporium, and I'm very appreciate the Emporium because they give me a big screen, and it's
Huge.
organic, huge, very huge, and it's very difficult because of we have to decide what happened and then until finally. So it's like a mega three films in the same time.
I
So
gave
it's
him
very
a lot of work.
challenging.
I gave him a lot of work.
It's like this is
Yes.
a great challenge.
It
I
is,
guess a
it
lot
is.
of people who are in the industry would say this is a great opportunity.
Right.
Okay.
And I think about the 2 things. The first, we want to show good film for our king for take a look, but he passed away. And the second thing, we think about the culture. Right now we have the great movie for talking about the king and in our style, in Thai style, but in 3D too. And this shopping mall and very interesting because it's in the midtown.
Right. Because
Everyone can come.
and is accessible with BTS. Like that's the greatest thing about the mall. Okay.
And I hope our work, the children, maybe next year, 10 years, whatever, when they come to look and they have a question, who is King Bhumibol, and study and love our king like we love now.
Okay. Now, this is a great information, obviously, but I think I have a lot more of the question. Unfortunately, this is all the time we have for the first break. So make sure you stay tuned because when we come back, I'm going to ask a lot more about this 3D mapping projection. So stay tuned.